Hello everyone, I am back after 2 weeks. I mean 1 week break technically, but it accumulated to 2 weeks break. Hello chat. We have more than 10 minutes until the start of the tournament, so we will as usual warm up with the puzzle rush. I hope for more than 40 points as a warm up, so let's do it. I will try to slow down a little bit today so that I can talk a little bit more, because I've seen that during the previous puzzle rushes I was not talking enough, I guess. Okay, as of now we have some basic mating patterns, and I'm not sure why is my voice like that. Let me mute my mic. Okay, should be better now. Who are we playing? Black, okay. Okay, where to go? Maybe here and here. Where to go now? Here and here. Okay. What's this move? Classic sacrifice of a queen. Checkmate in 1 on the puzzle number 430. That's funny. Okay, 3 mistakes. That's alright. Let's do it again. Maybe I will speed up a little bit so that I have at least a chance to get some decent score. Okay, firstly here, then here. Checkmate. Okay, how can I checkmate here? No checkmate, but a piece. Alright, here. Checkmate. Probably a wrong move order, but the idea was fine. We'll check that later. Okay, let's try this move. Alright. Okay, too fast. But the idea was again a good one. Okay, we have already a better score than the previous one, and we have plenty of time to continue our rush. So we'll see how it goes. Okay. How to play now? Maybe here and here. Check. Check. Here. Alright, we have already a decent score. I'm very happy. Okay, too early. Set too early. 40 still. I have like I feel like I had plenty of time. So one more try and we'll wait for the start of the tournament. Let's go for the record, shall we? Or for the record rather. Okay, decent time so far, and checkmates are repeating themselves, so it's always nice. There are also checkmates in one, plenty of them, so really I have a great chance to get some personal best result, because I mean, oh, why? Okay, one mistake is not the end of the world when I have such a great time. Okay, how can I do it? I don't understand that puzzle. Unfortunately. Is there a difference? Yes, it is. Okay. Here, I guess. I have amazing time right now. I'm just not happy with those two mistakes I've made. Okay, knight c1, here and here, alright. g6, now I can take. How can I play it? Maybe knight g5 and g6. Okay, that is better. Rook e8 should work, but it does not. I had still over a minute to go. Ay. Okay, I don't understand this one. What was wrong? Here. Okay, and the pin back. Okay, now I understand. But here, I mean, it's still fine. We have two more pawns. But alright. In here, obviously, the knight is going back more easy in such variations, so I understand. Okay. How about this one? Okay, just a4. Yeah, I hope you can see the... Maybe I will change the scene, but I hope you can see the analysis. Yes, now it's better. So... Why does not rook c4 work? Okay, sure, c4, c7, I don't have time for this. Okay, fair enough. And the last one. Yeah, also fair. Instead of going for such checkmate patterns, even though there is no checkmate because the g5 square is there, I can just take the pawn and then threaten with the h file checks. Alright. Let's just go to the tournament then. Okay, we have 4 more minutes. So I could fit in one more puzzle rush, but I'm not going to do it. Let's just chill a little bit, wait for some viewers. Anyone that is here, let me know. Hi, hello. Okay, we have Magnus Carlsen, Hikaru and Firuja on the top 3 places, so plenty of good players to play against. I have a little bit better rating than last the previous 2 weeks, so hopefully I will be able to be paired with some over 3000 guy. But we'll see. I see Sparuman here. He's very well rated as of now. 2950. Did he ever cross the 3000 mark? It's very strange, guys. Look at this. Okay, can I show it to you? I hope so. So basically, if you can see, his personal best rating is 2923, but he has 2950. What does it mean, guys? It means that perhaps he was playing against some cheater. So not only he won perhaps some games against him, but also he then get a, let's say, refund of rating. Therefore, he has additional like 30 points or something. Let's see if there is a cheater. There is one cheater, but it's rapid game. So yeah, I'm not sure about the Blitz games. We'll see. Is there any cheater around here? Looks like there isn't, so I don't know why he's so highly rated. Maybe there is some chesscom bug, I don't know. Okay, 1 more minute to go. We will be starting shortly. I will maybe just lower the volume of the music a little bit so that I can be heard better, and also I will not be so distracted. Okay, there are 600 players and I am at the... which place? I cannot scroll down anymore. That's unfortunate. So I will not know how highly rated am I. Okay, I can scroll down. So I should be right around the middle of the tournament board. Yes. If I had like 15 more rating points, I would be paired with some top 10 perhaps. But I've got the Yuri Kuzubov. It's also fine. Alright. Let me just lower down the volume a little bit. So maybe I will be able to do the recap later. Okay, let's start with knight f6. e6, d5, and maybe some a6. Alright, now I can go for this move. Okay, he took immediately. What does it mean? That I can take there, play b5. After knight d5 I should have queen d8, so I should be fine. In here I should have b4, no? I don't understand. Perhaps I've gotten into some prep, but I don't know what's going on. Guys, can I take a piece for a pawn? Yes, I guess so. Guys, let's make it happen. Let's win against the nearly 3000 guy. I'm so glad that I turned off the music. It will be easier for me to do the recap of the video tomorrow. The recap of the game, I mean. Obviously, if I haven't blundered. Why am I so excited? Oh man. I am so mad right now. I am so mad. Okay, whatever. Guys, so there will be no recap of this game, I guess, tomorrow. What was that? I don't know. See, that's why I have to focus on playing instead of talking more. Perhaps I would have more chances to really claim some wins against those guys, but you know, it is what it is, basically. Did I blunder even more? Take the bishop, please, take the bishop. So bad. But we can keep going. This bishop is out of play. I mean, my pieces are also not so strong, but I can continue. I should have played bishop d6 really, and I have planned it for the past few moves. But obviously I didn't do it for some reason. The idea would be to attack this pawn, which is much more significant than this one. But it is what it is. Hopefully during the next game I can be more focused and observant. Okay, he goes for this line. I think I'm fine here. I can threaten with some forks. I mean, the annoying thing is that after taking, he will take with attacking my queen. So that's the problem. As of now, I may try to play there. I have some knight e5s, meaning that if he goes with the queen somewhere, I have knight e5 with the idea that if he takes, I take, and then I attack many of his weaknesses. But after g3, yeah, I kind of don't have the possibility to really make it work. Okay, but I have queen g6, trying to hit both the pawn and the bishop. Rook d1 cannot be played. Maybe, just maybe, I can still fight a little bit. Okay, that was not a very good outcome for me. Okay, you know what? Let's just resign. I don't want to play this game anymore. Let's just do a quick review. And then I need to warm up even more with the puzzle rushes, because what happened here is just a joke. So I knew the line until this point. In here he exchanged, which I'm not sure is main line. Moreover, I am sure that it's not, but he had the idea of attacking those weaknesses. But I thought, alright, it doesn't matter because the knight will be pinned. So it's really a line? White can play like this? That's very interesting. I thought I am winning right here, guys. But apparently I'm not. But I have a full piece for a pawn. So what's the catch? I don't understand. Okay, obviously I've blundered with this move, after which I can basically resign because I am an exchange and a pawn down with no real compensation there. So that was the problem. But like, how am I not better here? Rook ace. Okay, I was thinking about knight to c6. After which was the problem? Here, here, and this 5. Okay. I understand. There are some problems with the pin, with the double attack, and so on. So tactically it's working for white. So if I went with rook a7, what's the catch now? Bishop e4 again, and d5 again. With the idea being that, what, when I go with the bishop somewhere, okay, the rook is attacked, the bishop is attacked, I have problems here. So bishop c5 seems forced to attack the queen and protect the rook. What then? I go away with the bishop. But there is the problem also. So it may be that it was his preparation really. So that's the difference, guys, between me and the Grandmaster. He just gives me a piece at the very beginning. I am all happy because I'm winning. And not only did I blunder, making my game already a losing one, but also it was just a normal line, apparently. White can play like that. That's amazing, actually. Obviously, as you can see, perhaps with the analysis, I have an advantage as black. But it's not easy. I mean, I have still one less pawn, and it's not so easy to spot all the moves and then to also continue with that manner. So very strange game, I would say. And I didn't know that such line exists, so I guess I will have to add it to my preparation in my studies. All right. So that was the first game, guys. Very quick one, very annoying one. So let's just maybe not go for the puzzle rushes, but watch some top players. From what I can see, many of the good players already won. So maybe let's just watch some Polish guys. Okay, our Polish friend is losing also. That's not great. Another Polish guy. Karwowski. Do I know this guy? Alright. He's also losing? What's up with the Poles today? First round is going horrendously for us. Alright, in here we have a decent position for white. It should be draw though, because I don't see a way to really make it work. Although with such situation as white you can always try, right? So it's nothing done yet. Oh, and I will turn back the music so that you can chill out with me. Alright, the music should be there. Okay, so for a short moment there was some wind there. I'm not sure if you... Okay, you didn't see the evaluation because only I have the evaluation bar. But at some point, like 20 moves back, there was a win somewhere. When was it? Ah, sure, king b6. Not giving away the c7 square for the black bishop and then winning. Okay, very close. Any other games? Okay, only one last one, so I guess the second round it is with white pieces, hopefully a bounce back. Let me add the score text 0 out of 1. Let's do it again. Hello, Paula Potter. I guess you are the only one here, so you can have the privilege of choosing my openings today. So let me know if there are any openings that you would like to see from me. Cow opening? What's cow opening? Is this really a thing? How do you play cow opening? I don't understand. D3, E3. Oh, come on. Okay, cow opening it is then. Let's have some fun. I have white pieces also, so it should help. But I'm very curious, how do you know about cow opening, Paula Potter? Can you tell me? Because I haven't heard of it, really. Okay, let's start with D3. It does not show my plans yet, I hope. So I can try it. But I'm playing against a woman FIDE master, so if Paula Potter knows the opening, maybe the woman FIDE master will also know it. Let's see. Alright, we have the cow opening for the memes, guys, and for the Paula Potter. But how to continue from here? Okay, let's try e4, trying to fight for the center. Okay, right now I can just take the pawn, right? Or is there something that I cannot see it again? No, it should be working. After bishop takes h2, I have just g3 maybe. And I trap the bishop. So, cow opening is a very good opening, I guess. It allowed me to grab a pawn very quickly. Although no, there is the tactic, a very nice one. Wow, she didn't saw it. So guys, she could have taken the knight, and after f takes g3, rook h2. That would be a very nasty move, but she didn't see it, and I think I have to go with the short castle, guys. Even though it looks scary, I have to develop somehow, and I think I will have to go with the f4 move, trying to stop this this battery there. My position does not look very promising, but at least I have a pawn advantage. Obviously, there is a famous saying of that it's better to have an open file to the opponent's king than a pawn, but I will try to prove this belief wrong. Okay, she's playing quite fast and quite well actually. Let's try to put the bishop on f6. Okay, she does not allow me to do so. Alright, let's just play queen d2, defend the bishop. I don't want to give up the dark squares completely. So let's try playing d4, knight c6, king g1, knight d4. That's the problem. And I don't have the solution for this problem. Those attacks are very irritating me. Okay, let's just play here, and then after knight c6 maybe exchange the bishop on e7. Although allowing queen to h4 is not the great idea. Okay, this move I can survive, I hope, because I can take, and after queen takes I have bishop e7 check and bishop h3 covering the pin, attacking the queen. Okay, she sacrificed, very brave, and I like the decision obviously, because it also creates the imbalance which should allow me to go for some attack myself. Let's just play safe and protect the h2 pawn. Okay, now I can just suggest exchanges, I guess, because I have a material advantage, so they should be fine for me. Now I can gain some initiative, I hope. Okay, yeah, this move is annoying actually. So what can I play against it? Not much, unfortunately. So let's just deliver a check. And I will play knight f3 now. After d4 I can just take. Okay. And now I should have a move like this. And then rook f2. After queen d2, rook f2, queen d5, queen f3. If I will survive this somehow, I should be fine. Even though I'm in time trouble, mostly because I have two rooks, so I can try to make it work somehow. Okay, let's try this move, a very tricky one, after c3 before. If she takes, I can just stack my rooks and try to take all those pawns. So you should be also fine, I think. Okay, she didn't exchange. That's a very good decision yet again by my opponent. Let's see if she will keep making those great decisions. Okay, right now I can just try to give a check. Now I can go here. I'm threatening with this one. Maybe it will work. Hopefully it will. King g5, rook e6. e3 I have to go for it, so the king will penetrate my position, but I should not be checkmated there, so yeah, it should work. I think so. Because after king e3 I have king d1, and then something along the lines of rook h4, maybe hitting this weakness. There are also the checkmate patterns. Okay, I got one. Yes, she basically checkmated herself. Oof. That was an intense game, I have to say, and thankfully at the very end I was able to out-trick my opponent. So at this point the computer says it's a drawn endgame. I think that because of the f2 move. No, it's not actually. Okay, let's go to the review. So, cow opening it is for Paula Potter. I won cow opening, so it has to be a good one, right? So let's go straight into the end game. I believe at this point black obviously had her chances. King d3 actually draws. Wow, that's a very strange looking move. Normally you would calculate this or this one, trying to push the pawn to the promotion. So that's kind of funny, but the idea is, I guess, to deliver an f2 move, attacking my rook and protecting her rook. And that's how and why it's a good variation for black. Yeah, interesting endgame in general, so I am very glad that I was able to win it. And hopefully this will be the sign of... Do you want to withdraw from this tournament? No, I don't want to. Okay, this will be the sign of things going more my way, so we are back to 50% score. Although now it looks like I have a half of a point, right? So maybe I will add 1.0 out of 2. Okay, now it's clear that I have 1 point out of 2 games. Okay, are there any interesting going on? Kacperov. It could be me, but I'm not an IM. Okay, is it winnable though? Obviously white can try to win it endlessly, but how many moves until the 50 move rule? $92. Oh god, so we have plenty of moves to look. Alright. That's boring. And unfortunately I'm not so entertaining yet, so I cannot talk to you a lot about things. I'm not that great still with the camera, and also in order for me talking you would have to be asking, I guess. So I encourage you to do so. We still have around 30 moves to follow, because white will try to push for a win somehow. So yeah, you have 30 more moves to try to ask me something, guys. G6, play G6. Yes, very nice. It's a draw, so we can now... One more game? Come on, rook against rook. It's an unsportsmanlike conduct. Alright, there is a draw. Finally. Okay, game number 3, guys. I believe I will be playing against some higher rated guy. Hopefully it will be the case. So, yes, we have the Argentinian international master. Let's start with the move d4. Okay, he has the King's Indian prepared, so let's try to play some, I believe, Averbach variation it's called. Wow, b5 immediately. I think that such move exists, but the thing is I don't know how to react to it. Okay, can't I just play here? And castle? I guess I should be fine. Obviously, black played this line on purpose, so he has a lot of stuff prepared for me. Unpleasant stuff, obviously, but I will try to do my best there. The idea is that even though I have one more pawn, the problem is in those two open files next to each other, because I have plenty of weaknesses there that my opponent can try to attack at any given point, basically, and that's what is starting to happen. Okay, I will try to play here to defend the pawn, because I don't want to move this pawn, since I would weaken the dark squares there. And after such move I can just calmly go back, but I'm not sure yet to which square. Okay, maybe f4, trying to cover the e5 square, and also after g5, f5 square would be weaker. Now I believe I can just try to play h3, kick away the knight, and if it goes there I can take. And now, okay, what can I now play? Here. Let's put the bishop back to e3 and maybe prepare f4. Okay, if I will... Okay, I will not manage to do what I wanted to say. But I can try this move and this one with knight a4. So all my pawns seem protected enough, although knight a4, knight b4, I didn't see it. Okay, so now I can switch. Oh, I cannot switch. My knight is hanging. Okay, let's play here. c4. I'm not sure if I like this move by my opponent. Obviously it has some tricks to it. So maybe I will just hit the knight. And now hit the pawn. And I believe I should be okay here. The variation I've calculated is knight a2, rook c4, rook b3. After a check there is king h7 always, so I don't like this. Therefore I will play bishop d4, trying to exchange this strong bishop, go into an endgame which I believe should be an equal one, mostly because it's a very similar pawn structure, and not only that, I don't have that little activity, I would say. Obviously black pieces seem more advanced, but yeah, I'm fine also. The only problem that I will have is the weakness of my a4 knight and inability to go away anywhere. But I've already calculated before that after takes I will have rook a1 move, trying to maybe make it work, although then knight c3 might be pinning me, so I'm not sure yet about it. But as of now I can just take, I guess, and play knight c3 with the idea of jumping with the knight to d4 square, which is a desirable one for my knight, and then I should be more than fine. The biggest problem I believe I will have is with this move, this pawn, because if the rooks are stuck there on the second rank and the knight will jump there, I might have some problems. And that is what is happening, I'm afraid. Okay, I'm also low on time, I don't like it. Okay, let's just play here. Yeah, I've panicked basically. I've panicked. So yeah, time trouble is real, guys. I did not find any good move at this point. I was like paralyzed, unfortunately. Okay, now I can go back to the normal notation of points, 1 out of 3. Yeah, at this point I've just panicked. So I saw this idea, I even explained it to you guys, that the only problem that I have right now is this weakness, even though it's not yet attacked. But I knew that after rook a3, then rook b2, then rook a2, or rook a2 and rook b2, this pawn will be attacked. And I saw from the distance that if I would like to protect it with the rook, I free the d3 square for the knight to jump, so the knight will also be attacking the f2 pawn. So I saw this all from the distance, even perhaps from this point. But when I got to this situation, I just didn't know what to play. Why? Because if I play rook f1 now, knight d3 might be coming anyway, with the idea of not only hitting the pawn but also the knight, and then playing rook b2. Also the computer says that knight d5 will be working, although it involves a little bit of a tactical calculation, so I'm not sure if it would be played in the game. So this move is not great. Going back with the knight is also not working because of rook c2 pin. Knight d4 that I've played in the game looks fine because I then try to, I don't know, maybe go like here, knight e6, but it does not do much. Or I can try to plant my knight on c6, but I just felt like I don't have enough time to do it. And if not, like what else to play? I have only 10 seconds to continue. So rook c7 I considered briefly, but I also didn't like the knight d3 move. And in here I could have played knight c3. It's a very strange looking move. Here, and what? Okay, I've missed something. Rook f1 now. Okay, yeah, it makes sense. So, okay, I just didn't see the knight c3 continuation. All I saw is that I could have taken there, but then after this move I am attacked here. My pawn is gone. My king is not great, so plenty of problems. So with such low time I didn't manage to find anything. And look at this, guys. At this point I'm still fine, but I just have 1 second to continue. So that's why at this point I played some random move to just not lose on time, while I could have saved the game with this move, but it's very scary to even consider such moves when you are attacked with both rooks on the second rank. And I guess the idea is that right now I am trying to exchange the knights, and if black want to keep the knights on the board, now I can play rook f1 without being threatened with knight d3. So I guess that's the idea, and then the game would continue, but yeah, it didn't work that way, unfortunately. Alright, let's go back to the tournament. How many games are there? Only 4 of them. And after this game there will be a break as usual, so we'll see if I can retain the 50% score before the break. Okay, one more game. Okay, some technique there, very nice. Alright, let's do it. One more game before the break. Alright, candidate master versus candidate master. Who will be better? Rating suggests myself, but you never know. Alright, c4, let's go e6, d5, and transpose to some queen's gambit declined, if possible. Alright. Now can I play a6? Yeah, I can. Maybe I will play c6. So I believe I referred to this variation as the Magnus Carlsen variation in some of my recaps. And I've told you guys that in this variation he plays here, and then h6 also, but with some a little bit different move order. So it's kind of funny looking, but kind of working also. So if you know your stuff, you can move only the pawns at the very beginning of the game and be fine with it. So that's the games are at the top level. Okay, now I believe I should be able to play b5 and then maneuver my knight to c4, plant the knight there and create some problems for the opponent. Hopefully that's the way to continue, because obviously b5 move has its drawback with the weakening the c6 square. Alright, and I will play f6, even though it looks unusual because it's weakening the king. I really have to gain the control over the e5 square so that my knight will be able to jump to c4 without being bothered, so that's the idea. There should be no tricks involved, I think, with the c6 square, because the c3 knight is blocking it, and right now I believe I can just take and plant my knight on c4, an amazing knight, and I believe I got what I wanted out of the opening. Now it's the question of how to continue this position. I believe that maneuvering this knight would be helpful. I just don't know yet where to maneuver it. Although I may just try to postpone this idea and play a5, trying to hit the pawn and open my a file for the rook. That's also a decent idea, I believe. And I'm very happy with my situation. Okay, he took with a pawn, allowing me to play this move. Am I winning a pawn or not? I should be, right? So as early as here I should be better. I believe I can take with the queen going into an endgame. There is a possibility of exchanging queens, and being a pawn up should favor me in such instance. At this point I think I can also play here and then follow with rook a2 after queen e2, so I will be pinning the knight to the queen, and if the queen goes back I can then try to add another rook to the pressure on the queen side, and if he plays a move like this, I thought about exchanging something on d2, but I don't like the idea of going away with this knight, so instead of that I will go with the knight f5 move, trying to go to d6, solidifying the c4 knight even more. With that I should be claiming a very nice advantage. Okay, here. Yeah, it's all working. I can't think of any move that will somehow make the discovered attack work, so I'm not worried at all. I believe that the only thing that this move accomplished was going away from the pin, but I don't need this pin so bad. Okay, now I can choose between rook b2, knight b2, maybe even some more ideas. Yeah, let's just play queen a4 and try to tease my opponent into playing knight b3, knight b2, okay, knight c5, I've missed that. That's unfortunate because I wanted to out-trick my opponent, but after knight b3 I can also play knight e4, taking control over the c5 square. And with that in mind I should be more than fine. My idea is also that I can try to play knight b2 now, attacking the rook, and after rook c1 knight d3 with forking the queen and the rook. This would be also very helpful to gain even more advantage. And after knight b3, as I've said, my original plan was to go knight b2, hit the rook and cover this protection, but knight c5 is coming, and because of that I need to play knight e4 first, trying to cover the c5 square, and now I am really threatening with knight b2 jump, sorry. Oh, also f2 pawn, so yeah, the position is very great for me. Knight d2 seems reasonable, but I can just exchange and deliver a fork, yet another one that haven't been mentioned yet, but it is there, it is on the board. So that's the case when you have such a big advantage. Okay, let's just take here, play rook a8 with the idea of exchanging the queens on the first rank, and if that's not possible, it should be, so with the idea of going there. here, hitting the knight, threatening with rook a1 still, so it's all looking fine. Alright guys, it was a very clean win. I'm really proud of myself, finally. During the round number 4 I got it, and also I've seen some viewers popping up on the stream, so that's always nice. Alright, 95 accuracy guys, so a pretty decent one I would say. So we are in the book there. Then I've played all the moves I believe correctly. I don't know how in the world knight b6 might be in an inaccuracy, so I don't know what's that about. Yeah, very clean game. I have already +2 nearly advantage out of the opening basically, so yeah, very happy with what I've done. Maybe this will be the recap, you know, of this game, but we'll see. Alright guys, 2 out of 4, and if I remember correctly, right now there will be a break. Yes, therefore let me jump to the restroom really quick, and also I need to let you guys know on my Facebook page that the tournament is up and the stream is up, because I didn't give any info for my followers there on Facebook, so maybe if I will post about it, more people will come, who knows. So give me a few minutes, I will be back in no time, so don't leave. In the meantime you can leave a like, leave a comment, and we'll see each other in the very short time. Alright guys, I am back. Hopefully more of you will come after me posting the info about the stream on my social media. So we'll see. But until that point, we need to deal with what we've got. So I think that Pola Potter is here. I'm very glad. And alright, we should be starting shortly, right? What's the time left? 35 seconds. All right. I will be trying out new stuff, meaning that not only will I be talking to you guys, but also I will be texting in the chat. So we'll see what is engaging you more. I'm curious about it. Alright, we've got some GM, so let's focus then. Let's play e4 and we'll see what the opponent got against us. Okay, e4, e5 seems fine. Let's play some Scotch game, which I like. Okay, now let's try knight b3 variation, which will allow us to get some sharp position, hopefully. Queen e2 should work just fine. Bishop g5. You can also opt for the bishop e3 move, but I like this one more. It allows you to create some pressure on the pin there. And we'll see how the opponent will react, because I believe that he is supposed to play a g5 move, which is a little bit counterintuitive. Queen e7 also works completely fine. At this point I believe I will play f3 with the follow-up of queen e1 or d2 and then bishop b5. Maybe I will go with the queen e1, not putting the queen on the d file where the black rook is. I believe as of now we are still in the opening book. I'm not sure if the chesscom will show it in the review. I think not, but I still know the stuff. Paula Potter, look at this. I mean, you cannot see it, but we are playing the Potter variation right now, which is kind of funny, I think. Okay, can I change this for some time? Look at this. Scotch game, Potter variation. Just for you. Okay, if the rook went there, I believe not only we have the bishop b5 idea, but also h4, but let's go with this one. Okay, let me now... Alright, go back with it. Yes, your favorite variation, exactly. I believe that now I can just ignore the attack on my bishop and try to double the pawns of the opponent and play knight d3, hitting the pawn, hitting the bishop. I believe my position is just fine. All I'm worried about is the bishop pair if I misplay the position, or bishop a5 move, which would pin my knight, so that's the problem. Now I can go back with the bishop, and the bishop will not be exchanged. I thought, Paula Potter, that your favorite variation is the cow opening, but I understand that you changed your mind. Okay, rook g1 does not look appealing, but I think I have to play it anyway. Alright, and now we are talking about something concrete. I believe I have to go with knight f5, and after bishop f5, bishop b6 in between move. And after all the exchanges, the endgame should be maybe a little bit worse for me because of the weaker pawn chain on the king side, but on the other hand, I believe I will have more active rook. This is exactly the variation that I was thinking about, which I hope will allow me to get a decent counterplay there. Although I'm not so sure about it now, since okay, let's go for a trick. Knight e4, and after rook f5, rook takes d6. That's a very nice trick. The cow is now on the second place. Alright, that's fair enough. I'm not sure if he actually saw the trick or just didn't want to go for the line. That's a mystery and will remain a mystery. Okay, let's play here. Knight f3, rook h3. And now I have this trick one more time. And let's try it. It's a good looking move, guys. But it's a wrong move. Why did I play this? Come on, knight is protecting. Wow. Blundering yet another game in a not great manner, and also misclicking. Ay, ay, ay. That's what you've got when you think too much about the cow opening and stuff like that. I mean, what can I do now? Nothing. Ay, ay, ay. I was trying to out-trick my opponent and I out-tricked myself. Unfortunate. Obviously at this point, as I've told you, when I went for this knight f5 move, I knew that the endgame would be a little bit worse, and the computer agrees. But I thought that I have my chances because of this active rook, right? So that was the case. But obviously, at this point, the trick would work. After rook takes f5, now I can play bishop takes rook takes d6, which is even a brilliant move, with the idea of forking the rook and then hitting the pawn, and it's all looking very nice for me. But after knight h4, I did not re-evaluate this trick, and the problem is that right now knight protects the rook, so I obviously cannot play a move like this because I will just be a knight down. That was the problem. I didn't re-evaluate the situation. Obviously at this point I was thinking about giving some checks, but I didn't know if they would help me at all. I thought about some move like knight g3, but it would allow the opponent to take the pawn, and I was not so sure if I would be able to get it back. And because of that, and because I didn't see this move, which would allow me to get the pawn back tactically, I just blundered completely. So that's the case in this game, and it's very unfortunate because I believe that this GM was not easy to be outplayed, but I think that very close to doing so. Dennis Wagner from Germany. I don't know the guy. He is 2600 FIDE rating, so quite a decent grandmaster. Over 2500 for nearly a decade now, so a solid player. Unfortunately, we lost against him, so 2 out of 5. Loss, win, loss, win, loss. It is what it is. Hopefully I can continue the pattern, meaning that I will win the next game. But as of now, we can try to look at the other games. Hikaru is still playing, so let's look him up. When it comes to the Trompowski attack, Pola Potter, I can play it only with white pieces, so we have to wait for 2 games, another games, because perhaps I will get the black pieces now. Polish Fighter 3000 is losing this game, guys. Obviously it's not an easy win for white still, but the position is lost, so allowing the king to go this way was not a good idea of the Polish Fighter 3000. Rook f7. I mean, maybe there will be 50 moves rule. How many moves are there? 57, 107, so maybe, just maybe, Polish Fighter 3000 will be able to claim a draw. We'll see. He should be able to do it now. That's funny. I mean, it's crazy how those guys can really draw such positions. What? Why did he take the pawn? I mean, all he had to do was survive 5 more moves and there would be a draw by the 50 move rule. Now he has to still fight for a draw because he has a bishop down. So that's the problem. I don't understand the decision from Polish Fighter. Maybe he was trying to play for a win. We'll never know that. But yeah, that's funny. Okay, let's try to check out the technique. I will mute myself, play the music, and let's chill, guys, and look at the technique from the Kleineber 98. Hello Oleg, I'm glad you are here. Did you join because of my post on Facebook or some other way? Because I was missing you. In terms of the sick tricks, I will try to deliver them as often as possible because this is my style of playing, so you know, I will do my best. Actually, I was watching some YouTube video yesterday and today about some nasty tricks in the Sicilian opening. with black pieces, but I'm not sure if I want to show it on stream yet, since maybe it would be a nice weapon on the tournament that I will be playing during this weekend. So I will still try to deliver sick tricks, maybe just not the specific one this week. I mean, the next Title Tuesday I can do that, but for now I will just try to keep it a mystery. Alright, 50 move rule, finally. We can start a new game. What's that? Okay. Coral Dimitri. Black pieces. I'm not sure, Oleg, if you were here on my stream last week, but I've played some last week, or no, not last week, 2 weeks back or a few more weeks back, I don't remember, because then I've played some L-shot system, which is a tricky, funny looking opening, and yeah, there were some nasty tricks for the opponents actually. Okay, in here I also tried to go for the nasty trick that I think we all know, but my opponent did not fall for it, unfortunately. So let's just try to play it this way. Oh, YouTube recommended you my stream. Okay. That's actually a good sign, I guess. I mean, there are not so many highlights from yesterday, only Crystal Palace doing nasty stuff to the Manchester United team. So I'm not sure how long will you survive watching this. But yeah, it is what it is. Okay, I believe that with being a pawn down and having an isolated pawn because of some bad tricks, I need to put immediate pressure to the opponent. So Queen b6 aimed towards the b2 pawn seems like a good choice. Okay, this move weakens the dark squares very much. Unfortunately, I don't see a way to really do something about it. So because of that, I will just try to surprise my opponent and play h5 with the idea of h4. Hello, Lavi Tennis. Thank you, thank you. Although I should write it down, right? It's like, good luck, thank you, thank you. Alright, I'm playing for some tricks. My opponent is a little bit scared, as you can see. I will push the pawn even further. I wish I had some bishop e3 tactics, but I'm afraid I don't have such possibilities. So let's go with the another pawn, a5, a4 for Alexander. It's not really anything like sick trick, but at least a funny looking idea. I'm thinking all the time where to put my bishop. Will it be more useful on e6 or f5 square? After this move, I believe that e6 is the answer, to at least try to fight for the c4 square, although the battle is lost. Yeah, I'm a little bit trolling, but in my opinion, in my case, I believe that's what Title Tuesday for. Try to troll your opponents and win against those who try hard a lot. Alright, let's just develop the knight. Knight c4 is really annoying. After this move I will probably be forced to exchange. Okay, knight e4. Okay, I can just give up the pawn on d6, I don't care. I will at least have the open file. Unfortunately, I couldn't deliver the bishop e3 then because of the knight d6 check. But maybe I can try to think of this idea at this time. Okay, after this move, can I win a piece or not? Oh, I can't, because this is the problem. Okay, let's just take the bishop then. And my idea for the game will be to maneuver my rook through the 5th rank somehow. And then maybe try to make it work. And also, yeah, his queen did not have many squares to go to. He found one. But I can now play queen c7, rook a5 then. And maybe place the rook somewhere on the 5th rank. We'll see. I am lacking the final crash on the king side though. I don't know how to sacrifice my pieces or anything to really cause him a lot of problems. But hopefully I will find some way to do it. Yeah, I cannot exchange really, because my attacking force will be lesser and lesser. Alright, let's just try this move. I'm not happy with it, but I have to keep the pieces on the board in order to really create something, anything, whatever. Queen d6, queen b6, queen c5, queen c7. I can tell that he has drawing chances, which is funny to say when he has 2 more pawns, but yeah, we'll see. Okay, he played there, and that's annoying because I was thinking, okay, here. Okay, I need to go back, maybe place the bishop on e8 even if needed. Then rook a5 might be coming. I've blundered this. Okay, he didn't see it. Okay, with bishop b5 coming. Although it's not getting any material back, I am happy that I could have played this move. What is happening? Okay, there is no checkmate. There is no checkmate. We are fighting. Ah, he found it. That's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. Okay, blundering from both sides is going on. Okay, yet another blunder. I am thinking of some stalemate patterns, but I cannot see one yet. Okay, there is a checkmate. I would say this game is an unlucky one, because I was playing like, well, not great to say the least at the very beginning, but to troll him, I guess. And from that moment onwards, when I pushed the h pawn and then the a pawn, I thought that the position is, playable, even though obviously computer does not agree. Did I have a real chance somewhere there? I mean, in here he could have, no. In here he could have just taken there, right? Yeah, because the idea is that if I take, he takes with the queen going away from the attack, and if I go away, then my king is nearly checkmated. So he grabbed the pawn, he's crashing, etc. So this move was a bad one. And yeah, I just overestimated the pin on d file. I couldn't make it work really. And later I doubt if I had a chance. Okay, rook g5 was better, obviously. Yeah, with this time trouble, it was really hard to really defend this endgame, but you know, knight h7 would be a nice find actually. Alright, I'm not happy, not with the game, because the game is, well, like, you know, guys, whatever. I tried my best to troll and to trick him. It didn't work, it is what it is, but I'm not happy with the score. 2 out of 6. I can do better, so hopefully in the next 2 games I can find some wins. And I should be playing white pieces, so the Trąpowski attack for Pola Potter will be coming. Labi Tennis, how did you go? How did you find my stream? From the Facebook or from YouTube? Or are you still here? Okay, let's go with another game, another candidate master. Let's play the Grop opening, or the Gross? No, Grop, right? It's a Grop, not Gross. I will do my best to attack him on the light squares. If he takes, okay, he didn't take, so he got scared of my Grop opening. And actually I'm very happy with my situation, you know? I mean, if he develops the knight, I can try to attack it. My position is much better at this point, I would say. Alright, I don't understand this move. Okay, now I do, surely. Okay, do I care about this pawn though? Or can I just lose it? Okay, I will defend it, play it a normal way. G4 itself was a unusual choice, let's say. I might try to implement the Grop opening into my repertoire. Okay, I'm calculating knight d4, bishop b7, knight e6, f e6, queen g6, king f8, unfortunately, covering the pawn there, so it's not working, Alexander. I cannot play it for you. So let's just try to prepare it a little bit. I mean, not exactly this sacrifice, but my position in general. Okay, where to castle? Long side, short side, or no side? That's the question. Okay, f5 square is for me, so let's go there. Here, 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 here. g6, okay, he goes for it. Alright. Okay, how to continue? I may try to plant another knight there, which would be funny actually. Yeah, let's try it. The idea is that at some point I will be trying to place my bishop on c1 and deliver f4 move. That's the general idea, I believe. I'm just curious if he will play a move like g5, because it would be a clear sign of him trying to draw a game, but he did not play that move. Perfect. Now I can just try to attack him on the king side with a very solid center, so I'm more than happy with his choice. Castling was a very bad practical choice. Bishop c1 is coming, as I've told you guys. King h7, queen d2. That's perfect for me. Okay, he has this move. I didn't see this one, unfortunately, because I was like close to checkmating him. But let's just castle then. I don't have to rush anything. Now g5? Come on, don't play g5. Okay, h4 then. Maybe. Okay, I have my own problems there, unfortunately. Ooh, that's very annoying. But I have g5 move and I can exchange everything there and then try to go for f4, try to open up the position, and with that and bishop pair I should be, I guess, fine. Okay, I will take back the pre-move so that you can see what's going on the board. Okay, this position looks fine for me. I cannot play f4 though because of f6 right now. So how can I prepare it? Maybe just drop back and then f4. I would really love to get to this pawn, you know. So I was thinking about some maneuvers like this, but obviously e7 square was protected, so there is no way there yet, but I will try to make it work at some point in some way. Okay, and there we have it. Thanks to our opponent, he allows us to do it easily. Okay, I will bait him to play f6 because f6 would be a weakness, I think. Now I can stack the rooks on f while trying to attack this pawn. Okay, he plays there immediately. Let's just take. There bishop g2, king g2. No more pair, Alexander. Unfortunately, no more pair. But one thing I got right was the exchange of those bishops particularly, because now my bishop was a weak one because of the pawns on the same color. Now I don't have such a problem. The only problem I've got is that the knight might be really annoying in such situations, because the position, especially on the queen side, is kind of closed one. But I found this bishop e5, king f3, rook g1 continuation, so I have the initiative, and with the initiative I should be better. Hopefully it will be just enough to win the game. Okay, what about this check? And what about, can I play here? I should be able to play there, right? Here. And here, and here. My king is crashing, guys. This is it. This is the king that we always dream of. Scared of nothing. And blundering a lot. Okay. Hopefully, I mean, thankfully he blundered back, so it's an easy win. Obviously at this point he should have played rook e7 and in between move, and then, sorry, in here, rook e7 in between move, and then take my rook on the square. Right now I have an amazing bishop covering all the squares for the knight, and because of that I have an easy win. Presumably I can go to this pawns, I can, wait, is it so easy? Maybe I will go here. Is it easy? Okay, I need to move faster also. Maybe it's not that easy as I thought it would be, but it should be just enough anyway. Here, 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 here. All right, we got it, but there were some problems on the way, but the problems are to be solved, right? So I believe we did that. Alexander, you cannot see it, but the guy I was trolling in the previous round just sent me the friend's invitation, so I believe that he liked my trolling. And in this game, yet again, Grop Gambit, Grop opening. So, okay, missed win already. Can you see it, guys? On the move number 4 in the group opening. That's unusual, to say the least. But the game was kind of funny, kind of a sharp one. I did not like his castle, and as you can see, computer does not like it either. I'm not sure what would be the best move, but g5 looks appealing, just closing everything. And the case is, it's like not that the black is trying to only draw a game, but also with two knights in such close position, he can just try to jump around to those holes of mine. But at this point I felt like I was almost winning, but obviously there is nothing there. What was the mistake from myself? Here, okay, that's the blunder. So I told you guys that the king is, this is the king that we are usually dreaming about, meaning that the king is pushing, going forward, marching and winning, but at this point, because of this pin, it was not working. And as I've said, at this point, you can see it, right? Yes, you can see the analysis. Rook e7 was a must in that moment, because after this move I have to go away with the king, and right now there is no more attack to the rook on the 7th rank, right? Because at this point, when he took first, now there is an overloaded king and I can grab both the rooks. So, oof, finally I won, and exactly, Alexander, crushing king, almost lost the game, but that's the case. There is nothing in between. You either win or lose. There is no draw with such kings, and that's what we are aiming for, no draws. Okay, 3 out of 7 we are getting back. Hopefully I can get another win before the break, getting back to 4 out of 8. We'll see. Are there any guys with 7 points? No, there is no one with all the points. Where is Hikaru? 6 out of 7. Where is Magnus? Where is Magnus, guys? Did he lose and resign from playing? I don't see Magnus. 5 out of 7. Wow. Alright. One more to go. Before the break, obviously. Sorry, Pola Potter, for not playing the Trompowski attack, but I wanted to try out the worst opening possible, which is the group opening, and it worked. So yeah, Magnus in trolling mode, exactly. I mean, I can tell you guys that I'm in the trolling mode each week. That's why the result is so low. Obviously, if I would not be in the trolling mode, I would have, you know, like 7 out of 8, but no, 6 out of 7. But like, I'm trolling. This is it. I'm just trolling. Okay, who is playing? Is this game still going on, really? Alright, classic stuff. And blundering the rook, just when I clicked on the game. That's very fortunate, and we can start another one. Pola Potter, if you will see white pieces on my side, scream and text Trompowski attack. I will remember to play it then. As of now we have the black pieces, so Trompowski attack is not possible, but we'll see what can we play. Okay, d4. I was playing cow opening already, Alexander, so it's enough of cow opening. Okay, let's play e6, try to go into the French, but it was not allowed by the opponent, unfortunately. Okay, now I can just take and play like c5. I don't like facing those Catalan variations and stuff, so I came up with this idea of just exchanging a lot very fast, but I don't know the variation here. What should I play here? Maybe here? Or maybe not. Maybe here. If that's the correct variation, I should be getting a good position already. It's that if that's the bad variation, I might be losing. But the idea is that if the pawn is taken, knight d4 is coming. Okay, here. Okay, what now? I believe some bishop e7 should work just fine. Yes, Alexander, it was the second game, I believe, against the woman FIDE master, and the cow opening was played and worked. So I wait, I have 3 points, and one I've got in the cow opening, and the second one I've got in the grob opening, and the third one I got with the black pieces, I think. So yeah, not the greatest results ever, but you've got to be happy about what you've got anyway. So that's the case for me. Obviously I'm not losing the pawn here because the rook would be hanging on a1, so I'm good with castling. My idea would be to place the knight on d3, but opponent smartly does not move the e pawn yet. So that's the problem. Therefore maybe I will try to jump with this knight to d3, trying to bait the opponent to play e4. That's the idea. Although after e4, knight b4 takes. Wait, e4, knight b4, queen b1, the rook is protected, so then I need to worry about 8 takes b5. But we'll be worrying about it when we will get such situation on the board. Knight e5 is also always coming, let's say. So perhaps some prophylactic move with queen might be a useful one. Also, I can try to place my knight there, so let's just go for it. I don't think anything serious is growing on the king's side, so my king should be just fine, therefore I'm doing my stuff on the other side of the board. After knight d2 covering this square, I don't know what to play, we'll figure it out. Rook c8 looks fine, with the idea of b4 maybe. So Alexander, going back to the trolling topic, as you can see I've played cow opening, grob opening, with black pieces I pushed h and a4 pawns, so yeah, it's like I'm trolling all the time, that's why the score is so low. That's the only and sole reason for it. Not that I'm playing bad, or I'm not a good player, it's nothing like that. It's just that I'm trolling. Okay, is knight d3 a useful move? Maybe. Let's just plant this knight there. Those knights look very, very nice. And maybe I can just try to take there and there. It's like I have one more pawn, I have amazing knights. The only thing I'm lacking in this situation is the bishop pair and the control over the center of the board. So hopefully I will be able to get it somehow. My move to go to would be bishop b5, trying to start my c-pawn push, and we'll see if that will work. Rook c8. Okay, now I can just perhaps get the knight, double his pawns, close his bishop, because thanks to that I have closed this bishop, but also he closed my queen. That's not what I hoped for. Although I may just try to play rook c8, c3 anyway, and now knight... Okay, I don't have knight a1. What am I even thinking about? Therefore c3 was not a good move at all. Okay, let's try going there and there. Where is the soul of the crushing king? I mean, my friend, you need to be not only crushing opponents, but also have some, sense of how the chess works, and I cannot be pushing with the king every game, like all the time. You need to, know your stuff and know when you can do it and know when you can't do it. So that would be my reply to it. Okay. All of a sudden I have a better time during this game, which is a new thing, I guess, during those tournaments on my live streams. So my idea is this: I will play rook d8, and after he will grab my pawn, knight a1, bam! That's the moves that we like the most. Exactly. c2. I thought I was winning on the spot, and I'm not. Here, 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 checkmate. What? Wait, it cannot work, right? It just cannot work. Okay, let's just take there anyway. No way! No way! Knight a1 and a loss. Come on! Come on! Come on! How did it happen? I thought I was winning. Right there. I thought I was winning. I mean, I am winning for sure. I just need to find knight b3, obviously, with the double attack. And in here I have yet another double attacks. But yeah, I was thinking only really... I mean, I was thinking about bishop d4 idea even earlier. Like... in here maybe? Or maybe not. Yeah, but anyway, I was thinking only about it in terms of this variation, which would be pinning my queen and the rook. And then, only then I saw the back rank weakness, which is funny because for the past 2 weeks on my Facebook page I was posting the back rank checkmate patterns and possibilities for my followers and students, and I am trying to teach them how to play chess, and then bam, I am doing the same mistake as I am... whatever. Anyway, obviously at this point I just blundered completely, but I was calculating this one, and the problem is that after rook g2 king e3 I have the rook attacked, queen attacked, and the checkmate problems, and I don't see the way how to continue. Okay, rook d8. That's funny. I just give away the queen so that I can queen one for myself. But I found this move, queen c7. Is it working? No, it's not, because in here yet again checkmate. So yeah, I got into a tricky position and out-tricked myself as usual today, unfortunately. So that's the problem I am facing today. I am out-tricking myself. But until, let's say, this point, the game was played very well by me. I liked my game, my ideas, tricky stuff, all the possibilities. Knight a1, blunder, come on, it should be like brilliant. But indeed, it cost me a whole game. Alright guys, 3 out of 8, I'm not happy. During the April Titled Tuesdays at this point, I believe every time I have got the 4 out of 8. So we are downgrading today. Yeah, that's not nice. Alexander, but we are not playing King of the Hill chess. We are playing normal chess, or at least I am supposed to be playing normal chess. Obviously I am not playing normally, but I am supposed to do it. And you know, going for it with a king, yeah, I don't know about it. But I will try to take your advice and think about it. Oh, that's interesting situation. Is it winning for white? Engine says like +1, okay, whatever, but alright, look at this. Bishop and the knight created some shield which does not allow white king to go there. See? let's say at this point. Knight, knight, bishop, bishop, bishop. There is a shield not allowing white king to go there. And because of that, it's like, how can you win this with white? Amazing stuff. I like those situations. I very much like them. Alright, so perhaps by the 50 move rule there will be a draw in like 15 moves, so we can watch it. And then we'll have around 5 minutes break, I guess. So some free time for me to relax and for you to chat with me. I still have to play the Trompowski attack for Paula Potter, but other games I'm free to, you know, try out anything. So yeah, let me know what you would like to see. In the meantime, I will look for the best Polish guys. So Polish Fighter 3000 is there with 7 out of 8, more than Hikaru and more than Magnus Carlsen, so it's always nice. Jan Klimkowski is 6.5 out of 8. He lost only to a Polish Fighter 3000, so Paul versus Paul, there was a pairing, unfortunate pairing. Kacper Piorun is also high up the leaderboard, so it's always nice to see those guys. I'm wondering where is the Sparuman, because he is rated 2950 and I cannot see him anywhere here. Okay, so he lost few games. 5 out of 8. So if it was a good day for myself, I would also have 5 out of 8 and then I would be able to face Sparuman. So I believe I need to do better in the next tournaments then. What do you mean how it was +2? The position evaluated by the engine in this interesting endgame? I talk about it very often during my lessons. I believe also in my videos on YouTube that in general computers don't know much about endgames. They are evaluating the, you know, queen versus 2 pieces as the 9 points versus 6 points. They're adding some other factors to it, and even though the position is from the human perspective known as a draw, computer says okay, it's +1 or +2 because I don't know, whatever, maybe there will be some mistake, but in the human game there will be no mistake, I guess, if we know the idea. So yeah, that's a fun topic and the topic that I can talk about in general, because it's a broad one, but in general the conclusion is that when we are talking about the computer's evaluation, it's not always right, especially in the end games. So that's the point to take. Okay, there are no more games, so let's check out the timer. How much time do we have? Nearly 3 minutes. Okay, I believe that's the time for a change in the music, because 2 weeks ago we had some synthwave radio enthusiasts, but today they are not here, so I will change the playlist to the one that I like more, which is Lofi hip hop, and maybe, just maybe, this will be the change that I've needed in order to play some better games. We'll see about it. Alexander, I saw 2 days ago your comment on under my video on the 1800 ELO rated players, so I hope you liked the video, and also the higher ones, because I know that you had over 2000 already. So I believe that you watched all the videos and took something out of them, hopefully. Okay, I believe we have 1 more minute to start. Guys in the chat, what are your favorite chess YouTubers? Do we have ones? Or is it just me? I am curious, what do you think? I mean, after you drink some whiskey or some other alcohol in general, it decreases your ability a lot. So it's, you know, it happens. Alright, after another loss we got a FIDE master. I'm just a simple candidate master. Why are you giving me those guys? Okay, let's play the Trompowski attack for the Pola Potter. Okay, I already don't know what to do. But perhaps this move is fine. And can I play here? Is it playable, guys? I hope it is, because I don't want to be a fool. Pola Potter is watching and asking for the Trompowski attack and I will misplay it so badly. It would not be ideal, but I think we got away with this one, meaning that we got ourselves a decent enough position. Yeah. This is it, exactly. Sometimes you are asking for some openings that I don't know the theory, and I got outplayed. I maybe outplayed in the as in the move number 2. But for example, in the cow opening, the thing is that I am being outplayed by myself, but also my opponent is out-tricked because he does not know any theory against the cow opening. So we are both in nobody's land. What I mean is that we don't know what to do, both of us. In this instance, if our opponent is prepared for the Trompowski attack, he is playing his preparation, I am playing whatever, I don't know. So yeah, that's the general problem. Okay, the only problem that I have right now in the position is that he can try to push e5 and later try to make use of this weakness on e3. So perhaps I have to do something about it. Also, perhaps it would be nice to just not blunder the pawns. That's also one idea to consider for later. But I mean, it's not the end of the world, since at least I will get some initiative, hopefully. Although will I? That's the problem. Yeah, I will not. That's unfortunate. Okay guys, so not only we got outplayed on the move number 2, but also we've blundered a pawn on a very basic tactic, and we got ourselves a lost position. Perfect Trompowski attack. I hope, Pola, that you like it. And yeah, Viewiór, hello, and I'm glad you are here. Against any guy whose name is Mirosław, cow opening will be a great opening choice. I guarantee you that. Okay, I did not blunder the rook. At least that much I can see. But as I've told you guys, e3 pawn is a weakness. I mean, it was a weakness. Now the pawn is gone at completely, so it is what it is. I don't like this move. It allows me to place my knight much better. Behavior, where are you from in Poland exactly? Oh, that's a nice tactic though. How can he, how did he find it? Very strange in general. Okay, maybe I can just play here. B6, knight b3. Yeah, very strange, this knight b6, knight a4 idea. I'm not sure if this guy is a FIDE master or a cheater or a grandmaster, or is he just outplaying me so badly. If he will be able to plant the knight on c4, it will be very annoying. So I need to fight for some activity and play a move like this, I guess. So to at least have an active queen. Obviously my position is a very bad one, not only because I have one less pawn, but also because I'm being pressurized on the dark squares, on e3, d4, c1, etc. Knight d3 looks fine. Or first the exchange and then look knight d3. Okay guys, do we allow... How is it called in English? Mat Beniowskiego in English is called like smothered checkmate? Do we allow it? Or do we fight? Okay, let's fight. But my position is miserable anyway. Although I'm hanging, like... Maybe, just maybe, I can really do something there still. We'll see. Maybe I can just try pushing the pawn, although I will weaken my knight then. Okay, let's try this move, stopping the knight d3 jump. I will not get checkmated, right? Or will I? I hope not. Although I might just lose a piece, and that's basically the same as losing a game. Okay, let's try this trick. Okay, he saw it. Damn, 3 out of 9. How horrible it is. I cannot express it well enough. Trąpowski attack, Pola Potter. What did you tell me to play? It's embarrassing how bad I played it. So this was still the book, a book. How can e3 be a mistake there? I don't get it. Okay, whatever. Blunder, nice. Yeah, this whole knight b6, knight a4 sequence was a strange one, but I'm not saying I'm playing against cheater, but because obviously we both made mistakes, but in isolation this maneuver looks strange. But if my opponent firstly thought about this move and then this one, I mean, fair enough. Strange looking stuff. Okay, and when I was talking about smoother mate, should we allow it or not? The most natural way obviously would be to recapture the rook with a rook, but then knight d3 is coming with the attack to the rook. end this idea, but obviously after rook f1, knight f2, we can either give up the exchange, which is just the same as resigning, or allow this very nice smoothed checkmate, right? So that was I was asking you guys about. But then I thought, okay, maybe if I will take with the knight, cover the d3 square, I can then still fight. But obviously it's not a great fight from my side, because what can I do? I have a weak king, weak squares, no activity, and this pawn on a7 is basically meaningless. So even though I took it, I knew that it's no good for me in the long term. So yeah, that was the problem. And at this point, I didn't see that the first rank is closed. So not only I am threatened with checkmate, but also with losing the knight. Therefore, my position is lost anyway. So that's how the game ended. So let's just say that I cannot experiment with openings like in a halfway, you know what I mean? So if my opening is not a Trąbowski attack and I play it, there is a chance that I will be out of my prep and opponent will have something prepared for it, because Trąbowski attack is a normal stuff, right? Normal opening. So I have to either play my own repertoire, my own preparation, or I have to play some dumb openings like cow opening, grob opening and stuff like that. So Paula Potter, if you want to suggest me something strange, do it like 100%. Go for it like a very strange looking line and stuff like that. Alexander and other guys also, if you want me to play some stupid stuff, do it. Don't make me play Trąbowski attack when I'm out of preparation on move number 2 and my opponent is still in the preparation. That would be my conclusion. Compilation, maybe, but I believe that it may be made as a YouTube Shorts or something. Would it be better than the video? Let's say a recap. What do you think, Alexander? Because those are some quick moments, some bad blunders and stuff like that on my behalf. But is it a good material for a YouTube video? I'm just not sure. I'm playing the line of French defense that I think for black is dubious, but whatever, I can play it, right? Okay, he goes there. Okay. Okay, let's just take it as early as now. I believe that's my right to do it. Okay, I will think about it, Alexander, because actually it's a good tip. I have to try to reach out to you guys in more ways than only stream once a week and some videos. And I was thinking about those shorts, but I couldn't think of an idea what to include into them. But actually those funny bits from today's stream would actually fit, I guess, into this category of content. So I think I may try to do it. Okay, I cannot play g6 because of knight g7, king f8, knight e6. That's unfortunate actually, because I wanted to play it in such way. So let's just play bishop f6, and after exchanges... Do I want to exchange queens? Maybe not, because I started the attack, so... Okay, but now I can actually go for the exchange of the queens, because g4 was played, weakening the king side of the opponent, so... Okay, let's play here. g5, let's go back. I have a very solid situation there, so I believe in such a closed setup my knights should be just fine against the opponent's bishop. So yeah. Okay, c4 might be coming. Okay, let's play long castle and try to place the king there around the weaker pawns. Okay, now since he did not push c4 immediately, I can drop back the knight, hitting the d4 pawn, which then makes it harder for him to push c4. And even though such move is possible, I am more than happy to play knight f5, because after the exchange I can take back with the e-pawn. What's that? Okay, so what? He is like happy with this situation? He nearly blundered a fork and an exchange. The only good thing for him was that it was protected. How can you play? Okay, here. Okay, whatever. Thank you for the material, I guess. From now on it should be easy peasy, because in such semi-closed position with so many weaknesses, my knights will be just crushing, I hope. So if I will not throw this game, I should be easily winning. The question is just like how to proceed now. Maybe I can take and play c5 after dc knight a4 knight c5. Looks fine. Yeah, I wanted to play here so that he can blunder again, but he has an in-between move, unfortunately. Okay, so let's play e5 maybe. And maybe maybe here. I don't want to allow the rook to the 8th rank, so I need to cover those squares. And hello, we got it. So what? Okay, I can basically pre-move the whole game, right? Here. Ah, he didn't allow me to do it, unfortunately. Alright, but a win is a win. We got one, finally, 4 out of 10. We had 10 games already. That's strange. Okay, so 4 out of 10. We've played some French defense, which is very solid. Then we went anti-solid with the b5 move, trying to go for the attack. At this point I nearly blundered, because after g6 it's what I've told you guys, right? I saw in general French defense on the Sparuman channel, this specific tactic also in his analysis, so that's why, and that's how I was better prepared. And because of that, at this point I did not allow this to happen, and in the end game I should be usually better. Although computer does not agree, I'm not sure why. I mean, obviously with correct play, bishop pair cannot be really easily outplayed by my knight pair, but at this point I believe I am more than fine. I have f5 square, d5 square, c4 square for the knights, so I'm very happy about my situation there. And as I've told you guys, at this point, if he wanted to play c4, this is the time to do it. If he does not want to play c4, then why push b3, right? So that's the problem. He was inconsistent in his ideas, and that's why and how I got into this position. I was talking about this move mostly, just when the opponent interrupted me with this move, which is obviously a blunder tactically due to this whole variation. How is this brilliant? I don't know. Anyway, so I was referring to this variation, let's say something along those lines. So even though the computer also says that white is even better, I was happy because I have all my pawns on the light squares and the opponent's bishop is on the dark square, meaning that my pawns will never be bothered by the bishop, and my knight can try to jump here and there, hit this pawn or this pawn, now or then, etc, etc. So I will be slowly pushing with like king b7, rook e6, rook e8, knight d5 and whatever. I don't see actually a clear idea of how to proceed later, so winning such position would require my opponent to make a blunder, but you know, maybe it would happen. So alright, 4 out of 10. Yeah, exactly, it was like brilliant, but like, why? Perhaps because I was giving up the rook on d8, so maybe the chesscom said, okay, I am giving up the rook for whatever. But it was not brilliant, guys, come on, it was an obvious move for sure. Alright, just one last game be in front of us, but plenty of games from the good guys. Magnus Carlsen versus Kacper Piorun. This should be interesting. Does Carlsen know? Okay. Easily winning then. Unfortunate. As you saw at the very beginning, the eval bar... Okay, you don't see eval bar, but in here computer says it's equal, but with 1 second on the clock it's obviously hard to play on. Duda is fighting for the first place, but he already finished his game, so there is like no way to look at it. But yeah, Polish Fighter 3000 will be playing perhaps with someone from the top 4, or maybe even Michal Sarin, we'll see. Hopefully a Polish guy will win the tournament, or at least be at the top. Klimko is still doing decently, that's always nice to see. And your streamer is only 4 out of 10, guys. Can you imagine the difference between me and them? That's very, very sad. But anyway, I'm glad you are here. So if you didn't do it yet, click the like button. You know, I'm trying to be more... What is the word? I demand more from you as my viewers, you know? I need to pump up those numbers, those streaming numbers. Alright. One more game to go, guys. That's funny, she could have just delivered the fork. Woman candidate master with such high rating? She has to be like 10 years old. Nurgalieva. Alright, she is already a woman FIDE master, this girl. She is 15 years old and she has higher rating than myself on chess.com, but thankfully she does not have high rating on FIDE yet. So yeah, I always have to find such, you know, things to cheer myself up. Okay, little pinky boy drew a game, so there we go, last round of the tournament, hoping to find it on a high note. We'll see. Woman FIDE master, alright. What can I play now? Okay, let's play e3. Exactly, Alexander, I'm better than the 15 years old girl, and that's something to be proud of, you know? This is the world that we live in. Usually there will be some girl from India or Kazakhstan or Uzbekistan who will be better than you, so if you are better than some of them, you need to celebrate that. Alright, we are trolling yet another opponent. Hopefully she will not consider it as a disrespect, but I'm just trying to play unusual chess, putting my opponent to the test. checking if they can deal with that. Alright, now I can try to play here and there. Maybe. We are playing like completely switched King's Indian defense, kind of. I'm not sure if you can see it, guys, but this is the kind of vibe that I'm getting. So I will try to place my knight here, but how can I do it? Maybe here, here, here. Although knight c6 might be annoying. Or this move. Okay, but now I can just play here and plant the knight there. I don't think it will be the end of the world for me. And also I'm threatening with queen c4 check and grabbing the pawn on d4, so I will say that I'm not in that bad situation now. I will deliver this check anyway. I will play knight d6 anyway, and I will try to go for the fork on f7. Why not? I have the right to do it, right? What's that? Am I threatened with something? Unfortunately, she did not allow me to do the smothered checkmate. It was very rude of her to not go king g8. Ah, unfortunate. Okay, e3, I saw this line, but I thought that in here I have the possibility of simply playing, okay, h6. What then? E takes f2, king d1, knight e3, king e2, there are no more checks. And I am nearly checkmating. Okay, let's just have some fun. Maybe I will get checkmated somehow, but I don't see how. Also, after this move I can just trade and play bishop d3, covering the check on d file. This is the way to go, actually, I would say. Alright. Super Julie from the Italia. Okay, she sacrificed, I mean not sacrificed, but played there, which seems like a reasonable way to continue. And can I sack on h6 now? How can I then checkmate her? Huh. So what, I have to go back? Okay, I'm not a quitter. Let's continue. We'll see. Maybe I will just lose it. Whatever. But I need to at least try it. Okay, b4. Let's go for some nasty tricks, Alexander, right? You like those? I like them also, so let's go for it. My main idea in here is that I can play bishop b2 with the threat of taking and queen f8. And if she defends, I can now just try playing bishop c4 or d3, that's the question. Maybe just here, 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 something like that. My queen is going nowhere, and that's what I like about it the most. Okay, bishop c4 would be better. Ay. Will she exchange the queens? That's the question. My plan is simple, try to go for the same stuff that I was going for at the beginning. She does not allow me to do it, but that move was a very bad one, I think. Will I be winning this endgame or not? Guys, what do you think? I should be, right? How many pawns are there? Equal? What? And I have one less pawn right now? Something strange. Something really strange have happened. Okay, let's deliver a check, and a checkmate. Can I deliver a checkmate there? I don't think so, unfortunately. But I will try to do my best to win the game anyway. Rook f7, hit the pawn. King g6, rook f6. Okay, take the pawn. If she goes there, I can play g4. And then go with a check, then another check, then another check. Should be fine. I need to cover the a1 square. Okay. That's a funny situation. I mean, not for me. I should not laugh that much because I'm worse, obviously, but maybe I can do something. Maybe I can survive somehow. Okay, let's play here. Ay, that's unfortunate, really. Okay, does she have a technique to win against me? That's funny. Okay, can I win on time? Let's see. Maybe not. What is going on? Why can't she win this against me? Ay. Thankfully, you are all gone from my stream and I can just wrap it up quickly without you seeing the game itself, but yeah, it's pretty pathetic. Yeah. 7 mistakes, 8 blunders. Wow, that's great. Alright, so today's stream was all about trolling, as you saw, and it didn't went that well. Somewhere around here I should have been winning. e3. Okay, I allowed it. Could I just take the pawn? Yeah, I should have taken the pawn and not allowed the counterplay, but okay. This is a brilliant. Wow. Huh. What was better than for black? Here was better. I mean, it's not a human move. This is brilliant, nice. Okay, bishop c4 was better, I guess, because then I create some checkmate patterns in many different ways. So I don't like this choice, I don't like... Okay, those I like. Then I was winning completely. I just didn't do it. she also made a brilliant, so it's 1 brilliant from me and 1 brilliant from her, right? Yeah. So, Alexander, this is what you get. When you play such trashy openings, then you have to find only a brilliant move to not lose so quickly or to fight for something. So, I would say that playing brilliant moves that not show you really how good of a player are you, because it shows you more of like the dynamic of the position that occurred, that you have to find such tactics in order to just fight for anything during the game. So it's not a good measurement of like how good of a player are you. So I've played those, not dozens, okay, few brilliant moves today, and I have a terrible score, one of the worst ever for me. So I'm most certainly not happy with my result, but I had a lot of fun. Actually, I enjoyed this stream very much. I had a lot of fun. I've got the relaxation in myself. I'm obviously sober and stuff like that. Don't judge me. I just had a good nap during the day. So yeah, maybe that's that. So, I mean, cow openings does not have to be repeated. I won. Grop opening, I won. We can actually go to my profile and see which games did I win. So, I won in a cow opening. I won actually one good game. This is the only one that I've even said I'm proud of. It was well played in the beginning in terms of opening, and then afterwards strategically and stuff like that. Perfect game. Then I won in a grop opening, and then I won in the what was this one? Yeah, some French defense that I have never played. So it's like I score much better in the openings that I don't usually play. So I don't know what does it tell you guys and myself, but I need to think about it and take some notes and take some lessons from it. Okay, Polish fighter, as you can see, 3rd place. I also am on the 3rd place. The problem is that 303rd, so yeah, not the best one ever, but it is what it is. So, and Duda was playing Firusia in the last round and he won. So yeah, decent result, I would say. Hikaru out 8.5, Carlsen also. Where are the other Polish players? Kacperów, could have been me. Sparumen, alright. Klimkoi, yeah, decent results. Okay guys, so thank you for being here today. I hope you liked the stream. Thank you, Alexander, for your tip on the content from the blunders I do. Maybe it will attract more of an audience to my streams, we'll see. And thank all the other guys from the chat and from the viewers that joined today. And we'll see each other next week during another stream, and this week perhaps also in some video. Perhaps a recap from this stream, maybe some shorts as Alexander suggested, and maybe something else. We'll see. And that's it for now. Thank you all for being here. See you soon.